How's she doing?
About the same.
I thought I'd read her a little Edith Wharton.
I think she'd enjoy that.
So, looks like most of the cops have finally gone home.
Are you kidding? There's a huge contingent of them right in front of the main entrance, as if our next terrorist is going to announce himself and say, hello, I'm a terrorist.
So have things started to calm down?
Well, Stefan's going around trying to assure the patients they won't be taken hostage in their sleep, and I'm taking care of the interns.
How?
Had to put Joe Scanlon on suspension.
For saving Audrey's life?
He was way out of line with his procedures. I had to do it. He's going to go in front of the review board. He'll get a chance to tell his side of the story, and hopefully he'll be lucky.
Does Mary know?
I'm not sure.
She's going to take this hard. I have never known a mother who was more proud of her sons than Mary Scanlon.
Yeah, well, I have sons as well. I understand one of them's your neighbor now.
That's right.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I didn't know reporting on AJ was a part of my job description, Alan.
I thought we were friends.
Alan, we are friends, but I'm also friends with AJ, so I have to respect his privacy.
So does that mean that you're now more loyal to AJ than you are to me?
Look, if you have a problem with him living in my building, take it up with him, work it out. I don't want to be in the middle of this.
I'm sorry I'm out of line. It's just that I'm not exactly comfortable with him being on his own.
Well, he's not a child. He'll be fine.
Well, that's not the only thing. I mean, we really need him at home. His presence would be good for everybody.
Yeah, but is it good for AJ?
That's hard to say.
He's trying to live his own life. I think the best thing any of us can do is just get out of his way and let him live.
I just can't wait to feed you back those exact same words when Lucas leaves home. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I know that he's living with Bobbie. That's just my insensitive, lame attempt at humor. I apologize.
No, you didn't mean any harm. It's just a little too close to home for me, and, hey, it's fair, I guess. It's a tit-for-tat world.
Come sit down, Tony. Tell me what happened.
Alan, she's suing me for sole custody.
On what grounds?
What difference does it make? She has the Cassadine legal team. They can make up their own grounds. And Lucas is living there, and he's hearing all kinds of awful things about me, and there's no telling what kind of bad effect it's going to have.
Listen to me, Tony. Lucas is always going to love you, and no one is going to be able to tell him otherwise.
But what drives me crazy is that it all could have been avoided.
Did you ever find out who sent the papers to Bobbie?
Yeah. It was Carly.
What? Why?
She was afraid that I was getting too close to Bobbie again. She thought it would drive a wedge between us.
I gotta tell you, that's unconscionable.
I know.
What did you do?
What good I do? I left.
For good?
I don't know. Sometimes I can almost understand why she did it. And then I see that I may lose my son over it, and I can't even look at her.
Tony, you are not going to lose Lucas, so wipe that thought right out of your mind. You and Bobbie will work this out. It's too important.
Oh, boy. I'm going to come back and try again on my next break. Oh, Alan, I almost forgot to tell you. I still haven't heard from Dr. Dorman.
That's the best piece of news I've had all day.
How so?
Well, if Dorman doesn't show up or call, I have every right to fire him.
Well, then I'll keep my fingers crossed. I'm going to go check on a patient before I get the report on Audrey. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. Alan.
Oh, you're here. Audrey had some neuro changes during the night, so Tony's ordered some tests.
And the prognosis?
He hasn't said. Although I've had some good news. I may be able to fire Dorman.
Why?
Well, I mean, he hasn't shown up, and if he doesn't call, I'm going to
He's in jail.
What?
Well, Mac wanted to keep it quiet. Really, it sort of started when I...
Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like this?
Actually, you just might.
Monica, come on.
Okay. The reason Pierce isn't here is that a couple of days ago, I kind of kidnapped him, locked him in a motel room, tied him up, and tortured him for 2 days.
That's great, Monica. I've dreamed about doing the same thing myself.
I really didn't.
What do you mean you did it? How?
I tricked Dorman into going to a motel, and I jabbed him in the neck with a needle full of sodium pentothal, tied him to a chair, terrorized him for a while, and then I put him on trial for all the crimes he's committed against us.
Are you... How could you have done such a thing?
I had to get back at him somehow. Nothing else was working.
Monica. Well, how did it end?
Well, I was seconds away from killing the man, and Jason stopped me.
Jason? Why on earth did you get Jason involved in this?
He figured it out all by himself. Then Mac found the two of us and arrested Dorman.
For being kidnapped. This is making less and less sense by the minute.
Okay. Mac feels that Dorman is responsible for the influx of drugs coming into Port Charles. He doesn't have all the evidence. That's why he wants to keep him in jail until he gets it.
You know, I couldn't care less about Dorman, but that's against the law.
That's why Mac wants to keep it under wraps. The reason that I'm telling you this is right now is because Mac feels maybe Dorman might retaliate against the whole family.
Let me tell you something, Monica. Dorman's the most despicable human being I've ever had the misfortune of knowing. But the idea of him dealing drugs, I can't believe it.
It's likely that he killed Matt Reynolds.
What? How?
Pierce is a family friend of the Reynolds. And Matt was selling drugs for Pierce. I think Dorman probably thought that Matt just knew too much.
Are you telling me that the drugs that Matt gave to Emily were supplied by Dorman?
You got it.
You've known about this quite a while, haven't you?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me?
I haven't been exactly rational, Alan. I thought that was fairly obvious.
You may have been more rational than you know. Because if I would have ever found out that Dorman supplied the drugs that caused Emily's overdose, I guarantee you I would have killed him.